Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community, help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippensville and Tionesta, Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school football on the YDL Sports Network. I'm Alan Siebert alongside Lou Visa for the second week of the high school football season. Tonight, the Eisenhower Knights travel again and visit the Saegertown Panthers here at Saegertown High School. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection, oilcountrycrates.com. This is the Warren Tire Center drive to the game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort warrentirecenter.com. And as we said, Eisenhower, Lou, coming off a game last week where they had their chances and some things that happened in the third quarter, and things got out of hand in a 60-25 loss to Reynolds, but a chance to get back on the winning path tonight as they visit Saegertown.
Well, if they start out the way they did against Reynolds tonight, like they did last week, Reynolds delivered the first punch. Eisenhower answered back with their punch, and it was a really good, a well-played first quarter by both teams last week, and it trickled over into the second quarter too, which was decently played. And decently is a word. But then we got into the third quarter, and we talked about some of the the keys to the game, and one of the things that we did say was the mistakes, simple, not simple, but I mean the ones, the offsides, the false starts, the little 5-yarders that happen at the wrong time that could stop a drive or bring a big play back. That's going to play in tonight too, because both teams, Saegertown lost last week. So, I mean, I'm sure they had their share of mistakes. I mean, there's some stats that you have that you can share, but both teams are going to have to play a clean game, and to and avoid a big play like in the third quarter when Eisenhower, had the ball inside the 5 and threw the interception. And then on the first play from scrimmage, Reynolds went 80 yards. That could have been, had Eisenhower scored, they could have cut it to 4. After 80 yards later, it was 19.
Yep. And then from there, the route was on for Reynolds. As we said, Eisenhower lost 60-25 to Reynolds last week. Saegertown's coming in off a 42-20 opening week loss to Seneca. Junior Blake Burchell had a good game for the Panthers in defeat. He had 3 rushing touchdowns. These two teams last met last year, second week as well, August 30th, 2024 at Eisenhower. It was a close game. Eisenhower came away with the 14-13 victory. It is a big night from Caleb Jacobzak in that contest. He had his first career touchdown pass during that game, returned another kickoff for a touchdown, blocked an extra point, and had over 120 yards rushing. So Jacobzak definitely likes playing Saegertown and will be looking to have a big game tonight, which kind of leads us right into the WCCBI players to watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. And Lou, I would say for Eisenhower, as we said, Jacobzak's kind of where the offense runs through. He did some nice things with the option last week, and that's probably going to be what they're looking for, a continuation of that tonight.
Yeah, hopefully he runs the offense a little better than last week, and but he did do a nice job at times with the option. Read it well. He knew when to keep, we knew when to pitch, and so hopefully they'll make some big plays off of that.
And for Saegertown, as we said, they were 6-5 last year. They did lose a key piece of their offense in Aaron Shartle. He rushed for over 1,000 yards last season. He graduated. Last week, as I said already, Blake Burchell was the big offensive player with 16 carries for 84 yards and 3 touchdowns. But really, the offense, just much like Eisenhower, runs through the quarterback in senior William Schaefer. He only completed 4 of 13 passes last week, but also had 68 yards rushing, and he's really going to be the spark plug for the Saegertown offense. It all kind of runs through him.
Yeah, he's a big kid. I mean, he's 6'2", 185. So he's a big kid. He's as a quarterback, 6'2" is good. You can see over the line and things like that. And that Burchell kid, he's 5'10", 188. So, I mean, they've got some, bigger kids. I think I'm just looking over their, the rosters. They've got a couple kids that are around 200 pounds and over. So maybe they're, depending on where they their line, if they're experienced or not. A lot of them are juniors. I see a few seniors, on there. So it's just going to be, again, it's going to be a test of time and to see who plays 4 quarters.
Yeah, like so many of these games, they're won and lost in the trenches, and that is definitely going to be one of the keys to the game tonight. Leads us into the Howard Hanna Professionals keys to the game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And yeah, Lou, we talked about it last week, and a lot of these keys to the game roll over from week to week. Line play, when you got 2 teams that primarily look to run, is going to be huge. And ultimately, it's those drive-killing penalties, avoiding those, and that's really where games are won and lost at this level.
Yeah, it's back down again to football 101, blocking, tackling, and don't make mistakes. And don't make mistakes in critical situations to where, like I say, with that interception last week that really hurt you, that's, it's a backbreaker. Some of them you can bounce back from, but some of them, you just can't. So
yeah, time and place, especially like you said about having a chance right there to cut the lead or the deficit to 4, and before you can even blink, it's 19, and then Benjarez got running, and Reynolds was just off to the races. So yeah, it's going to have to be another game like that where you just got to keep everything tight and don't let things avalanche on you too quickly like they did last week.
And I think Saegertown is going to try to run, until they can't run any longer. It just seems that, it's the run's going to set up the pass. And I think that they're suited more for the run game than they are with the passing game.
Absolutely. So we got about 11 minutes to kick off. We're going to squeeze in a quick commercial break here. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Rouse scoreboard powered by Seneca Generation and look at some of the other games going on in the area tonight. And like I said, in about 11 minutes, we'll have kickoff here at Saegertown High School between the Eisenhower Knights and the Saegertown Panthers. You're listening to High School Football on the YDL Sports Network.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
If you want to enhance your skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now's the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Registration for the 2025-26 Youth Leadership Program for students in grades 6 through 8 is now open. Secure your student spot today. Make 2025 the year you take the next step with a phlebotomy course, professional development seminars, a welding course, and a scam prevention seminar. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register now. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And welcome back to Saegertown High School football on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert, along with Lou Visa, here for Week 2 game between the Saegertown Panthers and the Eisenhower Knights. As promised before we went to the break, we're going to take a look at the Rouse scoreboard, powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is also powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. So a pretty busy night here as we move into Week 2. There's several games around District 9 and 10. Looking at the list here, we've got Central Clarion at Keystone, Punxsutawney visiting DuBois, St. Mary's will travel to Brockway, Montauk's at Port Allegheny, Brookville at Karn City, Kane at Coudersport, Ridgeway at Smethport, Clearfield at Bedford, West Branch at Cameron County, Otto Eldred visits Bradford, and Windber plays Kerwinsville. Equally as busy around District 10, Fort LaBeouf will visit Farrell. Mercer is at Lakeview tonight. Reynolds, last week's opponent for Eisenhower, visits Maplewood. Hubbard, Ohio visits Wilmington. Northwestern is at Cambridge Springs. Union City's at Cochranton. Corey visits Warren at Warren High School, or War Memorial Field. Grove City's at Fairview. Girard at Titusville. Hickory at University Prep. Connellsville at Meadville, General McLean at Harbor Creek, Mentor, Ohio at McDowell, Seneca at Northeast, Sharon at Cathedral Prep, and Oil City at Mercyhurst Prep. Take a quick break one more time, squeeze in one commercial break before kickoff here. When we come back, we'll let you know who's getting the ball to start the game, and we'll get underway with our opening kickoff. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Welcome back to Saegertown High School for tonight's game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Saegertown Panthers. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert here along with Lou Visa. This is the Venango County view of the field. Your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There's always something to see and do in Venango County. VenangoCountyPAs.gov. Shout out to our cameraman tonight. Again, that's 15-year-old Micaiah Siebert, who made her debut last week. So if you're not seeing something you want to see, you can blame her. Get Lou and I off the hook here. So, Lou, we got about just a few moments here before they kick off. I believe you saw the pregame information and have a little bit about how this game is going to start.
Yes, Saegertown won the toss and deferred to the second half and will be kicking away from the board. So they will be kicking from the left of your screen to the right of your screen.
So we're almost ready to kick things off here, and both teams kind of trying to shake off some week one blues and get in the winning column for the first time this season. And I think both teams see this as a winnable game. As I said, Lou, it was a very close game last year, with Eisenhower coming away with the 1-point win.
Well, they got to get a good return. I mean, try to get off on the right foot here and get a decent return back and get some good field positioning and see if they can throw the first punch tonight instead of Saegertown.
Absolutely, and that's going to lead to the beginning of our Elwood National Forge first quarter. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. If now is the time for you, Elwood National Forge can help. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay, and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. To learn more about being part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com. All right, we're almost set here. Saegertown's got the ball on the tee, Lou, and we're going to see the Eisenhower offense to start things off tonight.
Well, we got Haight, Penley, and July. Oh, get on it.
Yeah, the ball bounced off number 21, Braden Baker, and Bryce Colson was right there on the spot to recover. So the Knights are going to take over at their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, he kicked kind of like a line drive and went right at one of the Eisenhower players, and fortunately they recovered it and had the ball on the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it looked a lot like the couple of the kickoffs last week. That was definitely a part of the game that was a little sketchy last week. Never knew what was going to happen on a kickoff, and no different here tonight. So, as we said, Jacob Zach under center for the Knights. The ball's at the 36-yard line. Let's see what the Eisenhower offense has for its first snap, and that's not the way you want to start. The ball is immediately on the ground.
Waiting to see who recovers it. Got a flag across the field from the head linesman.
Yeah, it was recovered there. It looked like Gavin Lindemuth fell on the ball, but yeah, let's see what the flag is about. So a false start on the Knights. Not sure if that's a pre-snap penalty that'll back them up 5, or if they'll.
Yeah,
should have. That's what I believe. Yeah, I was going to say. See what they're going to do here. They're going to move it back to the original line of scrimmage and mark off the 5. So I think it's going to be like that play never happened.
Well, first he said false start.
Yeah, now he moved it to legal shift.
So if it's an illegal shift, no, you don't start. That's a live ball.
Yeah.
But regardless.
So they did choose the penalty yardage, and it will be 1st and 15 now. So either way, if you're an Eisenhower fan, not the way you want things to start. A fumble on the and a penalty on the opening snap of the night. But at the end of the day, it will only cost them 5 yards right now. And they'll get another shot here. 1st and 15 from their own 31-yard line. Jacob Zach has it, hands it to Penley, who gets outside or looks to get outside, but nowhere to go.
Tackled out of bounds by number 2, William Schaefer. for a short gain on the play. Brings up a second down.
So the Knights going in the wrong direction. A loss of 2 for Penley on that play. And just like that, it's second down and 17. So definitely maybe something you expected last week, some nerves, but this is week 2 now, and you expect some of that to go away and a couple shaky plays for the Knights offense to start this game. Jacob Zach's going to keep it this time, and he's got room. He's right up the middle. He's got one man to beat. See if he can get the angle here. Number 10's got the angle, and he fought him off, and he went in for the end zone. And Jacob Zach picks up right where he left off last week, going 71 yards for the touchdown.
That's throwing the first punch.
Yeah, you said that maybe this week Eisenhower needed to throw the first punch, and that's exactly what they do. Jacob Zach took the ball, had one guy to beat, did it all himself, and goes 71 yards for the touchdown.
Hang on, I have to do something.
10 minutes and 49 seconds left in the opening quarter. Bryce Wilkins' extra point is good. And just like that, Lou, the Eisenhower Knights have a 7-0 lead. We will take a quick 30-second break and be right back with you. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Freshman.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School, where the Eisenhower Knights are off to a quick start. Didn't look that way at first, but Caleb Jacob Zach just went 71 yards, and the Knights are on top 7-0. And Lou, one thing we saw last week is when a team did throw a punch, the other team responded. So now we're going to see how the Eisenhower defense responds if they want to keep control of the game that they've gotten here early on.
Number 20, Bryce Wilkins, back deep.
Again, Jacobs did a really good job on that option. He got a nice fake into the line, pulled it out, and just read it well.
A little squib kick here. The ball's on the ground, but it is covered up by Saegertown right around the 40-yard line.
Number 6, Mylan Harrison at the 40, where the Panthers will take over 1st and 10.
So Saegertown's first drive of the night will start just across the 40-yard line. It's a reminder tonight that today's game is being brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. So here's Saegertown's first snap of the night. The ball is going to go to number 10, Blake Burchell. Decent gain over the right side. Gets about 4 yards. And that will be a 2nd and 6 upcoming for Saegertown. Ball at the 45. Quarterback Schaefer takes it, pitches to Burchell. Burchell's going to go around the left side this time. He's met immediately by Gavin Lindemuth. That actually might be, yeah, that is Gavin Lindemuth. Loss of 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and 8 for Saegertown.
That was a great job by the defense to string that play out, to wait to let the defensive backs and everybody catch up to that play coming around the left side. They stopped it right where they're supposed to.
And that's what you want to see defensively, especially after last week where they had some trouble maintaining their edges and everything on the run. So 3rd down and 8. Schaefer's in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's looks to throw. Nowhere to go, so he tucks it down, puts his head down, and gets about 6, but he is going to be short. Actually, yeah, about 6. So 4th and about 2 coming up for the Saegertown Panthers.
Brings up about a 4th and 2 for the Panthers. taken down by a host of Knights in the play.
So an early decision here for Saegertown and head coach James Wolfgang. Got a 4th down and a little more than a yard. Pretty close to 2. And it looks like they are going to go for it.
Don't jump. Don't jump.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those moments we talked about. They keep it, and Schaefer goes right up the middle, and he's going to go untouched. Right up the middle, and he's going to go 51 yards for the touchdown. And much like last week, we have a early score, followed by another one. Saegertown gets within 1. It's 7-6.
Out for the PAT, number 17, Jackson Amy.
So number 17, Jackson Amy, will come out and attempt the extra point, which would tie this game. And Lou, much like last week, we are off and running here. We've got 8:46 left in the opening quarter, and we've already got 2 touchdowns on the board.
Here we go.
Extra point is up, and
Good. No good.
went wide there. So it is going to be Eisenhower maintaining the lead, 7-6, but we look like we're in for another shootout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in just 30 seconds here watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School, where the Eisenhower Knights and the Saegertown Panthers are both off to hot starts offensively.
Back deep for the Knights. We've got number 15, Logan Penley. Number 4, Joe Gelati. And number
So 7-6 Eisenhower with the lead here in the Elwood National Forge first quarter.
That score by Saegertown, there wasn't a lot of deception on that. That was just a straight dive up the middle.
No, they looked like they were perfectly happy getting a yard, and he took the other 50 as a bonus and got the touchdown. Here's Gelati. That was, yeah, one of the first times this year we've had a true deep kickoff and a decent return. Gelati goes all the way up to the 35, and Eisenhower will start their second drive of the night, not far off from where they started their first.
35-yard line.
And I have to contend with the sun as on our picture here for just a few minutes. We're facing it directly, but as you can see, the Knights have the ball at the 36 and have just broke the huddle and will start their second drive of the game. Game has a very similar feel to the start of last week. The Knights hoping that it goes differently as far as the final score goes, but let's see what the second drive brings. Jacob Zach hands it to Gelati on a reverse, and he's got some room. Nice tackle there, but a nice pickup of about 7 on first down for Gelati. So much better first down play than the last drive. Of course, that one started with a penalty and then a fumble and then a negative play.
It's a little bit of misdirection on there with Gelati coming back from the left to the right side with a fake up the middle, and then him coming back to the right. So that was a nice play. That's a good yardage on the first down. So
yeah, definitely the kind of drive starter you want there. So 2nd down and 3, Jacob Zach under center. This time the pitch is going to go to Penley. Penley's got some room. He's got the first down and more across midfield, all the way up to the Saegertown 45 before he's finally drugged down. That's 12 yards, and that's going to be a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Eisenhower Knights. Penley's definitely one that the Knights would like to get going. He had kind of a rough game last week. He only ended up with about 45 yards on 12 carries, and that's not really the average that he's used to. So after a negative play on his first carry tonight, he's got to feel good to get some open field and pick up a first down there.
He'll do better tonight. It just, it's one of those games that everybody just kind of, the game started at 7. A lot of them didn't start playing till 8:30.
Yeah, the defenses showed up late last week, and I think the ball's on the ground. And I think Saegertown's got it. Nolan Giesing with his first carry of the night. He fumbles right at the line of scrimmage. And Saegertown will take over after the first turnover of the game. And Lou, that's one thing we talked about. That's no turnover is timely, but when you're looking for one team to take advantage here, it's very difficult to start with a turnover this early in the game.
Yeah, and it's got decent field position too for Saegertown, and they're on their own 45.
And working with a bit of tempo too. They're already snapping the ball. There's the handoff on the play. Number 13, Matthew Shartle, younger brother of Aaron Shartle, who graduated last year, had over 1,000 yards. His first carry of the game, gains 8 yards in a 2nd and 2 upcoming for Saegertown.
Brings up about a 2nd and 2 for the Panthers.
That's a good gain on first down. Shortens it up a little bit with the 2nd and 2.
Absolutely, can't beat that. And a 2nd and 2, and see if they have success on this 2nd down play. Schaefer's going to keep it himself. Doesn't do as much as he did last time, but I think he did enough to get the first down.
Tackled on the play by number 8, Nolan Giesing.
It's first down.
Yeah, it looks like I guess they are going to call it short, but the ball's on the line and the sticks are on the line, so we may actually have a measurement here.
It's first down. You got a line to
Yeah,
line.
ball's right on the line, so that's going to be a first down for Saegertown. The Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
For the Panthers.
That's why you always try and start on the line.
Makes it a lot easier for the officials. And Lou, of course, you would know. You've been doing it for a long time.
We didn't have a measurement in 15 years.
Midway point of the opening quarter, Saegertown trailing 7-6, but into Eisenhower territory, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Schaefer's going to pass. His pass is incomplete, intended for Burchell. A little too high, and they couldn't come down with it.
Intended for number 10, Blake Burchell.
And that will make it 2nd and 10. So interesting there that Saegertown went to the pass. They've had some runs. The runs have really worked, and see what they got dialed up here on 2nd down.
Yeah, you're kind of throwing into double coverage on that one. That had no chance.
Yeah, and even if he had come down with it, it wasn't going to be a big gain, and it's a low chance throw with a lot of defenders in the area. So 2nd down and 10. Burchell's in motion. And nice misdirection play, and it's a nice job there by number 50, Bryce Colson. He was really, if he didn't get him, he was going to run for a while. The run was there for number 6, Milan Harrison. Picks up 7 yards, and it's now 3rd down and 3, and likely 4-down territory for Saegertown.
Both teams have used a little misdirection here, and it's worked out well for both teams. So they're going to adjust a little bit here to keep the guys at home and not overrun the plays.
So 3rd down and 3. Schaefer's got it. Gives it to Harrison again, and Harrison's tackled in the backfield.
That's a great play by number 6.
Going to say Cashmore, number 6, and number 8, Nolan Giesing were there on the play. And that will bring down 4th and 4. As I said, you got to think they're going to go for it. They went for it on their own side of the field, and now they're at the Knights 39. So likely 4th down play coming as the Saegertown Panthers come to the huddle, or come to the line out of the huddle. A big play early in this game. Schaefer's got the ball and rolls left, throws it to Burchell, who's got the catch, and he's going to break a tackle and get the first down. Needed 4, got about 5, and it's a Tionesta Builder Supply first down for Saegertown.
That brings up 1st and 10 for the Panthers on the Eisenhower.
Yeah, he really only had to break one tackle to do it, and unfortunately for the Knights, the defender ran right by him, and he had just enough for the first down. So fresh set of downs, moving closer and closer to a spot where they could take the lead are the Panthers. Five minutes, 13 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Schaefer's back to pass again on first down. Almost tackled in the backfield by Carson Subkowski, but he got away and had a pretty good gain, about 8 or 9 yards on first down for Schaefer. And Schaefer right now picking up where he left off last week, running wild. He's already got about 65 yards rushing and the long touchdown. It's going to be 2nd and 2 for Saegertown at the Knights 26.
Yeah, he made something out of nothing on that play.
Definitely had Sobkowski there. 69 for Eisenhower was bearing down on him, but made a shifty move and made something out of nothing. And now it's 2nd and short for Saegertown. Schaefer again going to pass. This pass is knocked down by number 6, Cash Moore. Got a hand on it. Well, don't know that it was going to be complete anyway, but that, Lou, I think more of a normal time for a pass. 2nd and short. Still got 2 plays to get 2 yards. Well, I guess we did have a penalty. I didn't see it at first. Got to think Penley's probably going to choose to back them up and keep it 2nd down and a little longer.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7 for 3rd and 2. Hey, we've got some people
talking to Gavin Lindemuth, the captain here, trying to figure out what they want to do. And they are going to take the penalty and back them up. So it will be the incompletion will come off the board, and it will be 2nd down and 7 for Saegertown back inside their own, or the Knights 30 at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Panthers from the Eisenhower 31.
Clock running here in the first quarter, 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining. Eisenhower up by a point, 7-6. Schaefer in the backfield for Saegertown. Got all day to pass, and he throws, and it's a little too long for number 6, Milan Harrison. Huck Fedorchuk and number 16, Ollie Boozer, were on the coverage for Eisenhower. And now, Lou, that penalty backed him up 5, and now you've got 3rd and medium instead of 3rd and short as it was going to be. So definitely the right choice in hindsight to take the penalty for the Knights, but you got to think again, 2 plays here for Saegertown to pick up these 7 yards.
You know, they're emptying the back, not on this play, but a couple plays before that. I mean, they have no choice but to pass.
Pitch to Harrison. Nice play by Lindemuth.
Number 6.
There you go.
Yep, they ended up throwing a flag after the play was over, and we have an Eisenhower player down as well. So
and we got some laundry on the field.
Play ended up being a loss of about a yard on the play.
Looks like it's an unsportsmanlike conduct.
And it's going to be unsportsmanlike on the number 6, Harrison. And the injured Knight is Grayson Linkerhoff, but he's up and walking off with the trainers. So, and I believe, Lou, I don't know, but I think that might have been after the play, which means the down's going to count.
It was dead ball.
Yep, dead ball. So that's going to be 15 yards and turn it over to 4th down here. So that's a huge play here and might just stop the drive for the Panthers, the drive that once looked pretty promising. Looks like while they're talking about it, there's a quick timeout on the field. This is a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. Team Ross Becker, that's Ross Becker. So, yeah, as we come back into the booth here, it is going to be a 15-yard penalty. And I believe it is going to turn over to 4th down. So now you're looking at, I believe, 4th and a country mile, 22 yards here. And I was thinking they had 2 downs to get it, but that might change the minds of any coach right there. So Saegertown is going to punt and play the field position game.
Yeah, that was a dead ball. So the play counts and you go back 15.
Looked like Harrison took some exception to how Lindemuth tackled him there and must have said or done something when he got up. Saegertown gets a nice punt away. Jacob Zach will take it around the 12, but he's got room. He's still going. He's up the sidelines. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a 31-yard return by Jacob Zach. Jacob Zach had a big return, a kick return for a touchdown last year.
The Knights will take over 1st and 10 on their own 43-yard line.
Jacob Zach's looking for his towel. I think Burchell got a hold of it on the tackle and then tossed it over near the track. So they're trying to get it back, but
Was that on Sportsmanlike? Who was that on for Saegertown?
For Saegertown, number 6, yeah.
6?
Yeah, they're trying to get Jacob Zach's towel back. It looked like Birchall got it on the tackle and then just chucked it toward the sidelines. So
Well, they got to mark that down because another one he goes.
they'll ball at the 43. Jacob Zach pitches to Penley. Penley's, again, got good room, and he's got a Tionesta Builder Supply first down, 10 yards, and a cloud of dust for the Knights. First down, and that's about exactly what you're looking for as a drive starter. They get into Saegertown territory on the play. Three minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Eisenhower moving with a little tempo here. A 1-point lead, trying to make it more. Jacob Zach under center, pitches to Penley. Same play, other side. Same result. Penley's got lots of room to run. He's got a first down and more down near the Saegertown 30. Gain of 16 for the Eisenhower senior. And we talked, Lou, last week. Penley had a hard time getting going, but that's his third run for a first down tonight. Third double-digit run. 3 out of 4. He'll take that percentage all day long, and now it's the Knights on the move down around the Saegertown 31.
He's got some great blocking with the guards that are pulling on that play to lead him, down the field and getting them off the line of scrimmage and getting a nice hole for him so he can get downfield. And they're still on their feet and clearing people out 5-10 yards down the field.
Yeah, and a nice play offensively to go with what was working. And this time they moved misdirection again. Gelati got free, just got caught by the shoestrings there. But for the third straight play, it's going to be a rushing play that results in a first down. So after looking like maybe Saegertown was driving to take the lead, Eisenhower got the penalty. Much like last week, it went against them, a big play, and the momentum shifted. Eisenhower trying to do the same thing, but only to their benefit this time. They have a first down and 10 at the Saegertown 21. Jacob Zach again to Penley. It's worked all drive. That time he ran into a defender on the way by, and there is a flag on the play.
Holding.
And this one's holding on the Knights, and it's going to come back. And that, again, ill-timed penalty for an offense. So after 3 straight first downs on the ground, 10 yards in the wrong direction, it's going to be first and 20. Or right around 20, and it's going to be back around the Saegertown 30-yard line.
Looks like that's a hold on the Knights. That'll take him back 10, so it'll be first and 20 for the Knights.
And Eisenhower breaking the huddle. They haven't even moved the ball yet. So definitely seeing some tempo being pumped into the Knights offense this week, a little more than last week. So it's going to go back to the 31. It's going to be first down and 20. Eisenhower already on the line. Jacob Zach takes the snap. He's going to pass. Gets some pressure and has to throw it deep. And he still had a chance at that. That was Eisenhower. The receiver was number 8, Nolan Giesing.
For number 8, Nolan Giesing, broken up on the play by number 6. Myron Harrison.
And that was a nice throw. He had an opportunity. It was a little underthrown, and
he had a step on him. He had to come back to the ball a little bit, and when he had to come back for it, that put the defender in a better position. So if he'd have let him a little bit, but he did have a couple steps once he made his break to the corner.
Yeah, and Jacob Zach had to throw a little early there, a little earlier than he would have liked too, because he did have a couple Saegertown defenders bearing down on him and got him on the run. So second down and 20 now, as this drive has also kind of hit a rough patch for the Knights. See what they got. Jacob Zach's going to keep it himself. There is a flag down on the field. Jacob Zach's running. He's inside the 20, the 10. Keeps his footing, maybe stepped out right around the 7 or 8 yard line. But again, this may be coming back. It's like perhaps something like an illegal shift or an illegal formation. Let's see what the call is. And it is going to be another 5-yard penalty on the Knights. So, Lou, you mentioned it in the pregame. The penalties are all bad, but when they come, sometimes worse. And they've had 2 killers after they got down to the red zone here. And now, much like Saegertown on the previous drive, find themselves going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, those are 2 big penalties on this drive. Net hold in the false start, so that took them back another 5. So it's what are we looking at, like 2nd and 25?
2nd and 25, yeah, and you're getting to the point where if you back up anymore, you're probably going to have to punt on 4th down. You'd like to get at least 10 of those back here and put yourself in a position to make it a 4-down territory this deep down here. But
yeah, you'd like to have a manageable 3rd down play.
So Jacob Zach hands it off to Giesing. Giesing's got almost the 10 yards that I mentioned. He's got about 9 down to the 27-yard line. And so now you're back inside right around the 26-yard line. So getting down to the part of the field where you're probably looking at 2 plays here, unless you go backwards on this one. You're not going to punt from inside the opponent's 30. So
no, this is manageable. I mean, it's only it's 3rd and 15. No, I shouldn't say manageable. It's still 3rd and 15.
Gives you 2 chances here as opposed to 1, depending on how the first play goes. And that's going to be the important one here. Jacob Zach's under center. He's got Gelati wide out here. There's the snap, and they're going to pitch it to Penley. Penley's got room. He's 25, 20, 15, inside the 10. And that's pretty close to a 1st down. I think he might have got it. Yeah, that's right at the 10. That's 16 yards and a 1st and goal. So great job by the Eisenhower offense there. Facing a 2nd and 25. They get 9 yards from Giesing and 16 more from Penley, and it's a 1st down.
That's a big play.
So, yeah, 1st and goal now. We're inside the final minute of the 1st quarter. Sticks are down. Eisenhower's in the huddle and have 47 seconds remaining here to try and extend this 1st quarter lead. Gelati in motion. The handoff goes to Penley. Penley's up the middle inside the 5. Looks like he's tackled right at the 5. Maybe call it the 4. 6 for Penley. And it'll be 2nd and goal for the Knights at the 4. So Penley only 6 carries in this 1st quarter, but already more yardage than he had last week. 6 carries, 58 yards.
Offensive line is doing a nice job.
They really are, yeah.
I mean, you're getting 5 yards a pop, and you can take that all day long.
Yep, doesn't have to come quick as it has for some of them. I mean, they have several, probably I think 6 already, double-digit runs, but that all starts up front. 2nd and goal at the 4, final tick of the 1st quarter. They give the ball to Penley, and Penley will end the 1st quarter with a touchdown run. That's Penley's 2nd touchdown of the season. He had one in the 1st quarter last week, and Eisenhower takes a 13-6 lead on the final play of the opening quarter. And it'll be Bryce Wilkins coming out to kick the extra point on the final play of the Elwood National Forge 1st quarter. The extra point is through the uprights and good. Eisenhower takes a 14-6 lead as we end the opening quarter. We'll take a quick break and be back with you. Eisenhower on top of Saegertown, 14-6. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Welcome back to Saegertown High School and high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Eisenhower on the final play of the opening quarter just took a 14-6 lead as we kick off the Verischetti Holdings 2nd quarter. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Son. Find out more at verischettiholdings.com. Saegertown takes the deep kickoff here, and that's a great job. That's probably about as good as the kickoff game has gone all season. They've got them backed up almost near the 10-yard line.
Well, they were set up at about the 20-yard line, not expecting it to go that far. But he kicked it over his head. He had kind of a line drive, and it went over his head and didn't pick it up till inside the 5 and got out to the 10.
Yeah, 12-yard line. Yeah, that's something we didn't see a lot of last week is a strong kicking game, but they'll take the field position here, and it's going to be Saegertown backed up even more now as we have a pre-snap penalty on first down. False start on Saegertown, so that'll back them up 5, and now they'll be back starting this drive at the 7-yard line.
That's a 1st and 15 from the 7-yard line.
So far, points are coming much easier than last year. As I said, that these two teams met last year. It was 14-13. Eisenhower was victorious. They find themselves with a 14-6 lead as we start the second quarter here. 1st and 15 for Saegertown. Schaefer's going to hand off to Birchall. I believe that's Birchall, number 10.
Number 10, Blake Birchall on the carry.
He's going to get about gain of 3 and a couple yards of the original line of scrimmage. Now, Birchall had a big game last week, 84 yards, 3 touchdowns, but only 2 rushing yards in the opening quarter and adding 3 on his first carry of the second quarter. Second and 12 for the Panthers. End around to Birchall. And Logan Penley right there waiting for him. Lindemuth also coming in to help finish off. A gain of 1 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and long for the Panthers.
Nolan Giesing for the Knights. Loss on the play of
Yeah, might have lost a yard, actually. It's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Defense has to have a stop on this because they got the ball. Saegertown got the ball and not really, their field position was bad because that kick just got over their head. So they got to take advantage of this and keep them down here and get the punt and get it on their side of on the Saegertown side of the 50-yard line and put a good drive together and get another score.
Yeah, that would have been the case anyway, but then you get that pre-snap penalty on first down, back them up even further. Now you got them 3rd and 12 from their own 10. Passing situation for Saegertown. Schaefer's back to pass. He throws it outside, and it sails through the hands of number 86, Isaac Huya. Incomplete, and the Saegertown Panthers will have to punt. And Eisenhower, if they can effectively handle this punt, should have pretty good field position with already an 8-point lead.
You don't run a 10-yard route when it's
Saegertown's lining up
3rd and 12.
No, and that was good defense there, too, because even had he caught it, he kept him in front of him and was probably going to make the stop, and definitely not a place where you want to go for it on 4th down this deep. So Saegertown will punt from basically its own end zone. It's a low line drive kick. Goes out of bounds inside the 40. See where they're going to mark it. They're going to mark it right at the 40. So Eisenhower will start at the 40-yard line. When we return, you're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Back here at Saegertown High School, Eisenhower's first snap of this drive is a handoff to Nolan Giesing. Giesing's got another 10-yard plus run, gain of 12 right up the middle, and another Tionesta Builder Supply first down. In lieu, the Knights right now just taking chunks on each play and seem to have taken control of this game here early in the second quarter.
Yeah, they are. They're getting good yardage on the, first downs. getting into second and short or getting far enough to where you're 1st and 10 again, back to back. So.
Yeah, Coach Penley's got to be happy with what he's seen from the running game. Also, the defense. They've had a lot more impactful plays than they did in the first half last week. Now Jacob Zach looking for another one offensively as he takes the snap and hands off to Penley. And this time Saegertown's up for the challenge. Nice surge by the defensive front, and it's going to end up being a loss of 2 for the Knights on first down.
Taken down by number 54, Glenn Sample of the Panthers, for a loss of about 3 on the play.
And that's something we haven't seen much of in the first half, the push there from the Saegertown front.
Yeah, they only have 3. I mean, they only have 3 down linemen on defense and 3 backers in the gaps. So they made a nice play there, but I don't get the defensive scheme here because they're leaving the big gaps on each side of the center there.
Second down and long here. Jacob Zach pulls it back from Gelati, and he's got lots of room over the left side. He's inside the 20. Tried to make a little extra move, and they're going to say he did fumble, but the ball was down. And he's going to be just short of the first down. So it's going to be 3rd and a yard or 2 after the 10-yard run from Jacob Zach. That's just the 2nd carry of the night. Hard to beat the first one. First one went for 71 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, he did step out, or they're going to mark the ball back a little bit. So it's going to be a little longer, 3rd and 3 or 4 here. But definitely manageable, and you're down around the 20. So 2 plays to get it here.
Yeah. Did a nice job on a block down. Kick out and block down. Gave him a nice hole to turn the ball up.
So 3rd down, the pitch is to Penley. Penley's got enough room. He's going to be very close, maybe a half yard short. He might have got it.
First down.
Yeah, they are going to give him a first down. So a 3-yard run from Penley gives them a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. And a fresh set of downs. 8 minutes and 37 seconds till the half. Eisenhower already on top 14-6 and looking for more here during the Verischetti Holdings second quarter.
They punch this drive in. Give him some breathing room a little bit.
That'd be the first time all season they've had that lead, and see how they play with it. Penley's got a lot of room there, and he's down inside right around the 5-yard line before he's finally brought down. It's a gain of 13 yards, and once again, Penley running wild here in the first half.
Once he breaks the line of scrimmage, he does a great job after he breaks the line of scrimmage to break it to the outside or break it. He reads that very well and can see whether to go inside or come out.
Yeah, and it's something. He's a very patient runner too.
Yeah,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, saw that a lot last week on the other side of the ball with Reynolds and Gabe Manjarez, and Penley taking a page out of his book, nearing 100 yards in this first half. Already has 1 touchdown, and see what we're going to do here on 1st and goal from the 5. And what we're going to do is back up 5 yards. Another pre-snap penalty for the Knights will make it 1st and goal. Back around the 9 or 10 yard line.
First and goal on about the 9, or let's call it the 10.
So yeah, been a lot of pre-snap penalties here in this first half. Both sides, honestly. One thing the Knights have done better than Saegertown, I would say, is recover from those penalties. And they'll have a chance to do it again here. It is still 1st and goal. Clock running here in the first half. 7 minutes and 10 seconds until halftime. Jacob Zach's under center, takes the ball, pitches to Penley. Penley's got room around the outside. He's inside the 5, gets past the original line of scrimmage, down around the 4-yard line. So last week in the loss to Reynolds, Penley only got 12 carries. He's already got 12 tonight. So definitely a bigger part of the game plan here in week 2. And it's showing success on the scoreboard as well, as the Knights hold the lead and are looking for more.
The way those guys are holding the stakes over there kind of threw me, because it looked like they still had them up and I could still be first and 1, and they were inside the 10.
But they didn't move, so that's good.
They haven't moved. Doesn't take much to confuse me sometimes.
I'm right there with you on that. Yeah. Looking at my unofficial stats, 11 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown for Penley in the first half. So definitely much more success for the senior than last week. Giesing's going to get the ball this time. He gets about half of what they needed. Down around the 2, so they're inching their way there. It's 3rd and goal now, but they are right at the 2-yard line. And they're also eating some clock here. This drive started with about 10.5 minutes left, coming down near 5.5 now. So good drive for the Knights.
This is a good drive. This is a drive that says a lot because you ran the clock, and hopefully you end up with fall on it.
Almost jinxed it. Jacob Zach had a problem with the snap, and I think it was Penley who fell on it. It's going to end up being a loss of 3. But more importantly than the yardage there is the down, and now it's 4th down, and see what Penley wants to do. I feel like Wilkins probably could kick a field goal from here, but I also don't know if you want to give up the chance at 6. And also, I mean, if something does go wrong and you fail, you got Saegertown backed up quite a bit here. Does look like they are going to go for it. I don't see Wilkins on the field.
Well, they better hurry up because the hand's up.
Yeah, the hand just went up, and
so it's going to be a delay. 4, 3, 2.
Yep, and I think we got a timeout called from the sideline here. Yep, Eisenhower is going to take a Ross Becker Insurance timeout, and we'll take one with them. Eisenhower 14, Saegertown 6. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Welcome back to Sagerview High School, your Venango County view of the field. Your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There's always something to do in Venango County. And the Eisenhower Knights have a 4th down and goal from the 5. Jacob Zach takes the snap. He's got a big hole, and he just walks into the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the night for Jacob Zach, and the Knights are on top 20-6.
The Knights 20, the Panthers 6 with the PAT upcoming.
Just 4 carries tonight for Jacob Zach, but 2 touchdowns. You'll take that percentage all the time.
That option's there all night.
And Eisenhower now with a 14-point lead, and Wilkins is going to try to make it a 15-point game. Wilkins is now 3 for 3. That one goes right down the center, and the Eisenhower Knights have a 21-6 lead.
21 Knights, 6 for the Panthers with 4:35 left.
4:35 left in the second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back with you. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Welcome back to Saegertown High School and high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert with Lou Visa, and so far it's been a much better night for Eisenhower. They're up 21-6 with 4:35 remaining in the opening quarter. And Lou, much like last week where they lost control of the game during some key sequences, they seem to have really taken control here in this second quarter.
Yeah, they just put together a nice drive. I mean, they had a couple false starts in there, but really didn't affect the outcome. They drove the ball probably. Where did they?
I think they took over. It was right around the 40-yard line. So, but still, they
ran about 5 minutes off the clock and ended up with a touchdown and an extra point. So,
Let's see if Wilkins, this one's going to go back on the ground. Got a nice bounce.
Number 32, Riley Wilkins picks up the kick.
The kick was fielded by 32, Riley Wilkinson, and he's hit right around his own 40-yard line, and that's where Saegertown will start this drive. And this is a very important point in this game for Saegertown. Down 2 scores, but you got 4.5 minutes till halftime, and you do get the ball coming out of the breaks. So if they want to stay in this game, this drive is going to be paramount in that. Schaefer in the shotgun. Had a little trouble with the snap. Hand off to Matthew Shartle. And Shartle's just across the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a half yard. Second down and a long 9 for the night, or for the Panthers, sorry. Saegertown quickly to the line. Second down and 9. Schaefer's in the shotgun. Hands off to Burchell. Burchell's got quite a bit of room. He's up the middle. And not a good angle there. Burchell's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 59-yard touchdown. And just like that, Lou, Saegertown's back in the game.
He pretty much was untouched after he broke the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and we saw that on the first touchdown as well from Schaefer in the first quarter. Once he got to the line of scrimmage, there was nobody there, and that's exactly what happened again. This time, Burchell's got his 4th touchdown of the young season. And with 3:48 to go, it's now 21-12. Jackson Amy's going to try the extra point. His first one did not go through. And this one did. So it's a quick point for Saegertown and right back in the game. It is Eisenhower 21 and Saegertown 13 with 3 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter.
Their drive was just about the opposite of Eisenhower's, where they ate about over 5 minutes on the clock. Their drive was about a minute.
Yeah, barely over that. Yeah, and so, yeah, it doesn't matter how you do it. No, they all count the same. So
just as long as you do it, I guess. But
absolutely. And now, if you're Eisenhower,
they got to answer back.
Yep, and Eisenhower has the amount of time that you probably need to do it. I mean, last time it took about 5 minutes. Got about 4 minutes here, but especially with Saegertown getting the ball coming out of the locker room, you've really got to end this first half on a high note if you're Eisenhower. And
yeah, because you don't want to give Saegertown another chance with the ball because, like you said, they deferred, so they're going to be getting the ball to start the second half. So you don't want to let them come in with some momentum going into the second half.
Absolutely.
So you want to answer here, get a good drive, maybe run this clock, even if you don't score, run this clock down. And
that's what I was just going to say. I mean, even if you can run the clock down, Saegertown's proven they can score quick. So you probably don't want to give them the opportunity. That ball, they let it go, and he'll luck out here. Haight will let it go into the end zone.
And that's a touchback on the play.
So got away with one there. Hudson Haight misplayed the ball. It got by him, and luckily for the Knights, it rolled into the end zone and was touched down by Gelati.
That's okay.
So, yeah, it'll bring it out to the 20, and it'll be first down for the Knights.
A kick is a kick is a kick. You know, when it breaks the plane.
Absolutely.
It's in the end zone.
We've already had a couple nice kicks tonight. We didn't see much of that last week, but Eisenhower got a break there. Ball did roll into the end zone, so they don't get it quite pinned back quite as far as they would have, and they'll take over at their own 20. Jacob Zach hands to Penley. And that was a nice job. There have not been a lot of plays stopped at the line of scrimmage, but that was one of them. No gain for Penley, and it'll be second down and 10 for the Knights.
Let's go at second and 10. No gain. And we got the clock moving with 3:23 in the second quarter.
So as we said, Lou, no gain on that play, but you're definitely going to want, even if you don't score here before the break, you're going to want to run this clock down because I don't think you want to give Saegertown the ball back with the momentum they have. No. And then also getting the ball coming out of the locker room.
Right. You're on the rungs.
Trying to get everybody in position here. Boozer gets into place. Here's the snap. Jacob Zach keeps it. He's got some blocking. Kind of got stuck behind his blocker there, but it's still going to be a first down. It's 11 yards for Jacob Zach and a first down, Tionesta Builder Supply first down for the Knights. And that was big, Lou. Even like we said, even if your goal is always to score, but you want to at least run this clock down here. But you also run into the opposite here. Now you still got 69 yards away from the end zone. Now only 2.5 minutes left until the break. So going to need some chunk plays if they want to get a score here. There's the pitch to Penley. And they're starting to clamp down on Penley a little bit. His last few carries, he hasn't been able to break free. Maybe a yard on the play and a second down upcoming for the Knights.
Saegertown has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they decide to start using them to stop the clock to get a chance to get the ball back.
Yeah, I think this play right here will probably go a long way in deciding that. If you can back them up and make it 3rd and long, there's no reason not to use them. Ball at the 32. Jacob Zach's in the shotgun this time. It is going to be a pass. And I was going to say it looks screen, but nice play there. I don't know who that was for Saegertown, but if he wouldn't have made that play, let's see if I can get a number. Riley Wilkinson, number 32. He was pretty much the only guy there. He made the stop on Giesing after a gain of 4. And much to, like you said, Lou, there's the timeout for Saegertown. So they'll take a Ross Becker timeout and stop the clock with 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here with high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
There was light.
And the lights are on inside the booth here at Saegertown High School. 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining until halftime. It is 3rd down and 6 for the Knights.
I even brought my little pen that lights up on the end.
Lou's very prepared. Here's Jacob Zach. He kept it, and, man, they had him dead to rights in the backfield, but he got away, and now that's 10 yards and a first down, and now Eisenhower probably got to start thinking about their 2 timeouts and how they'll use them down the stretch here.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I think start the clock. Why is the clock?
So clock running, minute 17 left until halftime. Ball at their own 45. Jacob Zach's back to pass. He eludes the pressure. Nowhere to go with it. And finally throws, and he hits Lindemuth. Lindemuth's open across the 30, all the way down inside the 29. Great play by Jacob Zach there. Threw the ball at the last possible minute. Had Lindemuth open. And Lindemuth's got 26 yards and a first down.
Good timeout.
Yeah, good timeout there. Ross Becker timeout by Coach Penley. And now you're looking at 1 minute and 2 seconds. Got 1 timeout left. Ball's at the Saegertown 29. Lou, that was a nice play by Jacob Zach. He basically strung the defense out and held the ball until the last possible second, and he found Lindemuth, and it turns a play that looked like it was going nowhere into a big gainer and keeps the drive alive.
Lindemuth did a smart thing. He started to come back towards the quarterback, broke his route, and came back to kind of, which made the completion.
Absolutely, and then the run after the completion just added to it, and now again, you're getting down into the part of the field where you could turn this into a 2-possession game before halftime. You got 1 minute and 2 seconds. Ball at the 29-yard line. Jacob Zach's under center for this snap. He's going to drop back, turned around, and took the hit, but he found Penley, and Penley's got another first down. gain of about 11 before he stopped. And that the important part of that play is that he got the first down, and it'll stop the clock momentarily, and Eisenhower should be able to save that one timeout.
That's all right. They got time.
Yeah, 52 seconds now and counting. Again, 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. Jacob Zach's going to throw it again to Penley. Penley's got it again.
Get out of bounds.
And I think he might have reached the ball out of bounds. He had the first down anyway. But that will the fact that he got out of bounds will make sure the clock stays stopped until the next snap. 3rd straight completion for Jacob Zach. Now they're going to run the clock, so maybe he didn't get out of bounds. 30 seconds and counting. Ball's at the 7-yard line. I don't know. Hopefully the Knights realize that the clock is running. Boozer's on the wrong side. He's got to run it, and they will take the timeout here. I don't think Penley wanted to take it there, but it's probably smart that he did because I don't think anything good was coming right there. That's the third and final timeout for the Knights with 19 seconds left on the clock. This is a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker.
Get to know the formations.
Yeah, it's very good. Jacob Zach's three.
That'll help.
That will help. 3 for 3 on this drive. 3 for 3 for 48 yards to be exact in the last 3 trips. So Jacob Zach's done a lot with his legs in this first half, but his arm has got him down inside the 10, 19 seconds until the break. And can't stop the clock here, so probably got to work toward the end zone. Jacob Zach's got room outside. He's going to have to extend it. Nice play by Jacob Zach. He's in for the touchdown. And that is a huge play in this game. 3rd touchdown run of the first half for Jacob Zach. Comes with 11 seconds left. And Eisenhower now on top 27-13 with the extra point upcoming. So it was Jacob Zach's arm that got him down here, and then it was his legs that finished it. He got the angle on the outside and went in for the score. And here's Wilkins' extra point attempt. And Wilkins has been 4 for 4 now in the first half. It's 28-13. Only 11 seconds left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with you here on the YDL Sports Network.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Back here at Saegertown High School, Eisenhower 28, Saegertown 13, 11 seconds until halftime. Bryce Wilkins is 4 for 4 with extra points, and he's going to kick off here. Kicks it low and short. It's picked up by Wilkinson. And he's going to work his way across midfield. Still 5 seconds on the board, so don't know how far Schaefer can throw the ball, but if he's got a 50-yarder in him, they can at least throw a Hail Mary here as the Veriskety Holding second quarter comes to draws near a close. So it's going to be spotted at the Eisenhower 49. And we're going to have time for, I believe, one more play, barring something, some kind of penalty or something unforeseen here. Schaefer in the shotgun. He's going to need some time. Throws it deep, and it's going to be thrown too far. It'll fall incomplete, and the half will come to an end. Good half for the Eisenhower Knights, trying to bounce back from last week's loss. They lead 28-13 as we head to halftime. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network. We'll return here shortly with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School. We're at halftime of tonight's game between the Eisenhower Knights and Saegertown Panthers. Eisenhower on top, 28-13. Alan Siebert and Lou Visa along here with you. This is the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at AlleghenyGrill.com. So, Lou, we come back in here, and I was talking with you in the break here, and it's really a lot like last week's game, only in reverse. It looks like Eisenhower has maybe a little more firepower right now, and they're taking advantage and using chunk plays to jump out to this big lead, 28-13 here at the half.
Yeah, the run game has improved over the week. They're running the option very well, reading it very well, and throwing in and mixing in an occasional pass, and to put 28 points on the board in the first half, as opposed to 25 for the whole game last week, but they only they just didn't have they kind of ran out of gas a little bit. But tonight they've answered. They, like I say, they threw the first punch, and of course Saegertown answered back, but Eisenhower kept on punching, and they've moved the ball well, and we'll see. They got to play 4 quarters. We'll see what happens. They got to hold Saegertown now because they're going to get the ball because they deferred for the second half, so they'll get the ball to start the second half. So that'll be a big stop. The next 4 minutes of the game is the third quarter is going to be, that'll tell a lot. And if Eisenhower can put together a good defensive stop, get the ball back, and again get a good drive, run some clock. If they get a score, that's gravy. If they don't, but still, it's it's a plus because they're up 15 points. If they can keep Saegertown off the board and keep it, not get it within 1 score, then that'll be that'll be to the benefit of Eisenhower.
Absolutely. Playing with the lead is always good as compared to playing from behind. That's what they had to do last week. So definitely a more advantageous spot for Eisenhower this week. But as you said, they got to play 4 quarters. And the start of the third quarter here in about 10 minutes will go a long way in telling that. We'll take a look now at the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. On the Saegertown side, as they find themselves in a 15-point hole, really Burchell and Schaefer have been doing most of the damage for them. Each of them have a touchdown. Schaefer leads the way with 67 yards on 4 carries, and Burchell has 64 yards of his own with a touchdown, most of them coming on that 59-yard run where he went up the middle untouched. For Eisenhower, it's really been Penley and Caleb Jacobzak doing the most damage. Jacobzak's had 3 first-half touchdowns, 8 carries, 111 yards in those 3 scores I mentioned. It's also 4 of 5 for 52 yards through the air. So, including the big 26-yarder to Lindemuth on that drive right before the half. Penley already more yards than last week, 13 carries, 83 yards, and 1 touchdown. Honestly, we'll take a look here real quick before we get into some other things here. We'll take a look at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. So the scoring summary for the first half. Scoring started just a minute into the game when Caleb Jacobzak broke for a 71-yard run. Bryce Wilkins had the extra point. It was 7-0 Eisenhower. William Schaefer's 51-yard score with 8:46 left in the first. And a failed PAT left it 7-6 in favor of Eisenhower. And it was Logan Penley scoring on the final play of the first quarter to give Eisenhower a 14-6 lead heading to the second. Caleb Jacobzak's second touchdown run came with 4:35 left, and again, Wilkins added the extra point. Saegertown got back in it with Burchell's 59-yard run with 3:48 remaining in the first half. Jackson Amy had the kick that made it a 21-13 game, and then Jacobzak's third touchdown of the first half came with 11 seconds left. Wilkins' extra point made it 28-13, and that's where we stand at the half. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back when go over some scores from around the area and talk about some second half adjustments. You're watching the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at cozy family dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mend her at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School and the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Alan Siebert and Lou Visa on the call. It's 28-13 in favor of the Eisenhower Knights at the half. We'll get into some scores from around the area now and take a look at the Generational Wealth Management Scoreboard, world-class investment services, and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwest Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. And Lou, I believe you have the scoreboard pulled up. Let's take a look at some of those scores from around District 9 and 10.
Most of these are from this in the second quarter. Oil City leads Mercyhurst Prep 29-7. Sharon leads Cathedral Prep 13-9. Northeast is up over Seneca 13-0. Mentor, Ohio 14-12 over McDowell in the second quarter. General McLean up 14-0 over Harbor Creek. Meadville 15-7 over Connellsville at halftime. University Prep is up on Hickory 6-0 into the first quarter. Girard leads Titusville by 7, 28-21 in the second quarter. Grove City over over Fairview, 21-0 in the second quarter. Corey over Warren, 33-0 in the second quarter. And again, the score we have here is Eisenhower 14, Saegertown 6. Cochranton leads Union City in the second quarter, 19-13. Cambridge Springs is over Northwestern, 15-0. Hubbard, Ohio, and Wilmington are tied 14-14, and Reynolds and Maplewood are tied 0-0. Mercer is over Lakewood 14-0, and Farrell is leading Fort LaBeouf 14-3. In District 9, Bradford is over Ottawa Eldred 14-8. Cameron Connery leads West Branch 28-7. Clearfield and Bedford are tied 7-7. Ridgeway and Smethport are scoreless at the end of the half. Kane is leading Coudersport 6-0. Carnes City 41, Brookville 0 in the second quarter. Port Allegheny leads Monteau 36-0 in the second quarter. Brockway leads St. Mary's 12-0 in the first quarter. DuBois over in Punxsutawney are tied 14-14. And Central Clarion 15, Keystone 12 in the second quarter.
All right, Lou, thanks for that look around District 9 and 10. With that, we'll move on to the Rehab Center second half adjustments. With 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning, the Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. TheRehabCenters.com. All right, so looking at some of the second half adjustments, obviously, if you're Eisenhower, you like what you've done so far. You probably want to limit the explosive plays. That's the 2 times that Saegertown has scored, virtually untouched right up the middle. But offensively, you probably like what you're doing. I'd have to think pretty much running at will, and Jacob Zach's having a big day at the half.
Yeah, he's read the opposite very well, like we said, in second quarter and first quarter, because he's got the yardage he's gained. So yeah, they want to sustain some good drives, run some clock, and like I say, get some more points on the board if you can, and put it out of reach. I mean, the way Saegertown scored the 2 touchdowns, like you said, Alan, I mean, virtually untouched for long gains. They can get it quick, and they can get it back in a hurry. So, if you can put a couple more scores up, put it up and get it going. And you got, like I say, the next 4 minutes of the third quarter is going to be big, because Eisenhower is going to kick to Saegertown. So you don't want to have them put together a quick drive or a drive at all, and get the ball back and get a drive in it yourself and get it going. Their defense is playing well. I mean, I thought, they gave up the 2 plays.
Mm-hmm.
Other than those 2 plays, they've held Saegertown in check. So you just got to kind of contain and not give up the big plays. Penalties too. Both teams are. Saegertown's had just 2 penalties, 2 false starts, and Eisenhower's had 4 penalties, 3 false starts, and a holding, which hasn't hurt. When the holding hurt them, that kind of stifled the drive. But both teams, like I say, they haven't made a lot of mistakes. I like the fact too that on that one kickoff that Wilkins, he caught it. It's like, and it went over their heads, and they got it. They picked the ball up inside the 5, and they took the ball. They started at the 10-yard line, and Eisenhower put together a good defensive stand and got the ball back on their side of on Saegertown's side of the 50, and got it down there. So we've seen some of the shorter kicks more often than we've seen the long ones. The kid from Saegertown kicks it deep. He kicked the one into the end zone. So I don't know. We're just gonna wait and see and see what happens.
One thing that Eisenhower can't do is let their foot off the throat of the opponent. We saw how fast things can turn around last week. All it took was 2 plays, really, an interception and then an 80-yard touchdown run, and suddenly, things can flip that fast. So I think if you're Eisenhower, you're happy with your defense overall. But as you said, the biggest thing, you want to make Saegertown put together a sustained drive, because they haven't had to all night. And when they have had to, it's resulted in punts or turnovers or what have you. So we'll fit in one more break before we got about 2 minutes until the second half starts. We'll take a quick break and be back with the second half. Thank you for listening to the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front 9, coupled with a back 9 situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Welcome back to the YDL Sports Network. Got a quick start on the second half, and apologies, but you only missed one play, but unfortunately you missed a lot. Joe Gelati with the interception for Eisenhower. And Eisenhower is going to take over on offense with the ball at the Saegertown 41-yard line as we start the Acure third quarter.
That's a huge play to start the second half to get the ball back. Now you got offsides against Saegertown, so now they're going to move it up to 1st and 5.
And I don't know what Coach Penley would have drew up at halftime, but he couldn't have drawn it up much better. A turnover and a penalty, and already down inside your opponent's 40 in the opening seconds of the second half.
That'll make it 1st and 5 from the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 5, ball at the 36-yard line after the Gelati interception. And those 5 yards are coming right back. So number 69, Carson Sobkowski with the false start. And we'll go back to 1st and 10, back at the 41. So kind of a disjointed start here to the second half, but still overall a win for Eisenhower. They got the turnover, and now they have the ball in opponent territory. Jacob Zach back to pass. He's got room. He's got a receiver open, and that one's, I think he had the ball and lost it falling to the ground. I believe that was Lindemuth. Had his hands on it, but it fell incomplete, and Jacob Zach put the ball where it needed to be, but unfortunately for the Knights, the grab wasn't made, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
That was a great play. He had 2 people open.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of them.
And Lindemuth got his hands on it. Unfortunately, he fell to the ground making the catch, and it made it harder to secure and fell to the turf. So grass. That's pretty sure it's grass. All right. So 2nd down and 10 for the Knights. The ball's at the 41-yard line. Handoff Gelati, who just had the interception, and he may have fumbled. Loss of a yard on the play, and yeah, it's a fumble. So Gelati has the interception and then fumbles, and the ball goes right back to Saegertown. So we've only played 30 seconds in this third quarter, but both teams struggling coming out of the locker room. So definitely a missed opportunity for the Knights. Saegertown's on the ball quickly. Both teams trying to work with tempo here. Schaefer up the middle for a gain of 4 yards. Nothing fancy about that play, just straight up the middle. And after it looked like Eisenhower was maybe ready to put a nail in the coffin of Saegertown here, now Saegertown with new life right back in it. 2nd and 6 at their own 46-yard line.
Turnovers are killers.
Yeah, they really are.
Oh,
and
man.
Here's the snap. Burchell's going to get the ball this time. And he picked up about another 4 yards. So 4 yards is the average you need to keep getting first downs. That was something they didn't really do in the first half. As Burchell comes up a little hobbling on the play. Looks like he's trying to walk it off. It's 3rd down and 2 with the ball at midfield. 10:34 remaining in the Acrisure third quarter. So key play in this game. The Gelati interception followed by the Gelati fumble. And now Saegertown's got the ball at the midfield stripe looking for a fresh set of downs. Schaefer hands off, and it's a 1st down and more. Up to the 43-yard line. Matthew Shartle on the 1st down carry. Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down for the Saegertown Panthers.
Oliver Boozer on the tackle, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And Saegertown already on the ball again. So, yeah, Lou, definitely working with tempo out of the locker room. Burchell in motion. They'll give it to Shartle again. And the freshman's got about 4 yards up to the 39 of Eisenhower.
About 4 yards, ball on the 39-yard line.
2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. Quickly to the line. Clock running here in the 3rd quarter. They give it to Harrison on the end around, and that was a nice play by Nolan Giesing. Giesing made the initial stop, and then 69 Carson Sobkowski and 75 Grayson Linkerhoff there to finish him off. No gain on the play.
Saegertown's been putting themselves in a good position on their 1st down plays to get it to 2nd manageable. And then on this play, on the 2nd down, they just end up losing a couple yards. So we'll see what Eisenhower can hold on one more play. Get a blitz up the middle.
Schaefer going deep.
Nope, out of bounds.
And, yeah, it looked like he had a step on the receiver, but the ball was thrown out of bounds, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Number 3, Huck Fedorchuk on the coverage for the Knights. But the ball goes out of bounds, and now a 4th down. And a key play coming up for the Knights defense. See if the Eisenhower defense is up to the task here. 4th down and 6. Ball at the Knights 39. Schaefer takes the ball, rolls to his left. Now looks for daylight, and he just doesn't have enough. He's going to get a few yards, but it's going to be short, and that's as good as a turnover for the Eisenhower defense. So Eisenhower already up 28-13 will take over with 8:51 remaining in the Acrisure third quarter. And they'll get another shot here, Lou, at a drive that could really put this game maybe not out of reach completely, but go a long way in doing it.
Yeah, they did it. The defense did a nice job on that last play to contain him and turn him back inside where they got some help to make the tackle and stop him short of a 1st down.
So 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball at the 37-yard line. Jacob Zach pitches to Penley. They had some success with that in the 1st half. He got tripped up there. Gain of about 2, and I'd be kind of surprised we didn't have any flags there after that play. Burchell and Linkerhoff going at it. Lindemuth pulls him back, and looks like the flags are going to stay in. Gain of 2 for Penley. And Lou is a longtime official. You've probably seen this before. Something that they're going to have to keep an eye on here as things go on. We actually do have a timeout on the field. Not sure if I guess there was not a timeout. They must have just sent the teams to the sidelines for a second. And yeah, there's a lot of extracurriculars on both sides after that play. And it's been a little chippy at times here.
It has.
And that's something that the officials are going to have to get under control as the emotions of the game build here.
Both teams have to remember it's always the second guy that gets caught.
Absolutely. That's straight from the mouth of an official. So
it's always the second guy.
2nd and 8. Jacob Zach fakes it, rolls. He's going to have to throw, and that was almost intercepted. Great job there by number 73, Luke McGill, the senior. Didn't only knock the ball down, but also almost intercepted it, and that would have been a game-changing play right there. So that's going to set up a 3rd down and long for the Eisenhower Knights. It's a Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC 3rd down. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. 3rd and 8 for the Knights. An important play here for field position and trying to work on the clock, although incompletions don't help that.
No.
So Jacob Zach's in the shotgun. He's got Gelati in motion. Keeps it. He's got, yeah. And we've got more shoving on the sidelines. And again, I think it was the second guy that got caught. There's a hold on the play that I believe was already called. And I believe we're going to have a dead ball foul. It's either going to be on both or on Jacob Zach. But again, it was Burchell in the middle of it. So they'll have to sort this out. And
Appears to be 2 flags on the play, one in the backfield, one at the end of the
I don't know, Lou. I don't like the Eisenhower's. I don't like how this is probably going to work out for Eisenhower. The hold definitely was there, and that stopped Jacob Zach's 1st down run.
Dead ball.
Dead ball unsportsmanlike. And that's also going to be on,
So 2 calls on a play.
yeah, 25 yards of penalties on one play. And that's all but going to kill this drive for the Knights. It's going to be 3rd and a mile.
Everyone
No.
has a punch on video.
It is. Once
They called that one.
they got to go.
Excited.
You got a dead ball, live ball, so it's going to be both.
It's 10 yards from here and then 15 yards from there.
Yeah, so they've walked it back to the 39 for now. I believe that's the hold. Or maybe that's the original line of scrimmage.
No, the hold was right there where he's standing. So you go back from that.
If he's counting 25, I'll be
So it is going to be 3rd down and extremely long. There's the 10 yards, and I believe there's 15 more coming. So you're looking at
Well, you're inside the
inside the
30, so you're going to go half the distance. So you're going to go probably to the 15.
Yep, they're going to mark it at the 14-yard line, and it is going to be 3rd down and 33. No better time for a Luton's Plumbing and Heating and AC 3rd down. About backed up as far as they can get here. 3rd down and 33 for the Knights. Jacob Zach's going to throw. Gets it away to Giesing. Giesing does get outside and will be hit pretty hard at the 25-yard line. But for Eisenhower, that was just about setting up for the punt, I believe. That's an 11-yard pass play to Giesing, but they will have to punt. And both teams struggling to get any kind of control here in this 3rd quarter. It's what we saw in the 2nd quarter last week, and the first team to snap out of the funk will probably be the one to come away with the advantage here.
Yeah, they're both too chippy.
So 4 possessions in the first 5 minutes of this half. Here's the punt. Jacob Zach's punt is high. Fielded at the 38. And that's Burchell up to the 46-yard line. And it will be 1st down and 10 for Saegertown at their own 46-yard line. 6:59 remaining in the Acure 3rd quarter. So again, here we go. Teams fighting for control in the 3rd quarter. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Burchell's got the carry, and he's going to pick up 4 yards into Knights territory on the play. Like Linkerhoff and Burchell had some more words after the play there. Maybe a little more cordial than previously. 2nd down and 6 upcoming for the Panthers. And I don't know, Lou, the game just kind of has a weird feel right now.
Yeah, it's both teams are just they're playing very out of character, both teams.
Schaefer had some success up the middle on his first touchdown. He picks up 3 yards on the play, and be 3rd down and about 3 coming up. And you got to think, I mean, for some of the players coming over from Youngsville, players like Linkerhoff, Boozer, Hudson Haight, a few others, I mean, these are guys that have played for Warren recently, and it's been a long time since they've won a football game. So, you know, you got to learn how to win these games, and they're trying to learn on the fly here. 3rd and 3 from the 46 that gives to Burchell. He's got the first down and more. A gain of 12, a Tionesta Builder Supply first down. Saegertown pushing here, trying to get back into this and make it a 1-score game. First and 10, Saegertown at the 33-yard line. They give it to Harrison. And Harrison did a good job squirting through the middle, picks up 7 yards. Good gain on first down for the Panthers as they move closer to making this a 1-score game. Quickly on the ball, trying to wear down Eisenhower. Here's the snap. Schaefer's going to keep it. He's got some room. He's got a first down. There is a flag on the play. As it stands, it's a gain of is enough for a first, but there is a flag, and it's an illegal shift on the Panthers, so that will back them up and make it a 2nd down and 8. And yeah, Saegertown had started to put together some plays there, and then on that one, they'll shoot themselves in the foot and back up 5 yards and see if that turns out to be an important turning point in this drive. So 2nd down and 8 now. They give it to Burchell. Good job there by Linkerhoff. He forced the play outside, and the Knights defenders, his Knights teammates, were there for the challenge. No gain on the play, maybe even a short loss. And now you've got a 3rd down and long. So it's just kind of been that way in this Acrisure 3rd quarter, Lou. It's a team will start to get a little momentum. They'll back up. Things turn on a dime, and it's all turned out to be a whole lot of nothing. And either team is scoreless. It's still 28-13 here.
Yeah, these are mistakes that shouldn't happen. They're just shouldn't happen.
3rd down and 9. Passing situation, you would think here. Schaefer's in the shotgun. See if Eisenhower can get some pressure, and Schaefer will keep it himself. I believe that's going to be a first down. Gain of 9 and a first down. So Tionesta Builder Supply first down at the Knights 22-yard line.
Good enough for a Panthers first down.
3 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the Acrisure 3rd quarter. And see if the Knights defense can come up big here in a tough spot. Schaefer's going to roll to his left. Pass back to Burchell. Burchell's got the catch.
Burchell with the catch.
That was a nice play.
Yeah, just the 2nd completion of the night, but that one looked nice. 7 yards and on first down.
Reception good for 7 yards. Taken down by.
Yeah, Schaefer's just 2 of 8 for 12 yards tonight, but that one looked like they had done it before. And
15, 2nd and 2.
That's something Saegertown's done on this drive. They've continued to have success on first down. Schaefer's going to cut back, and he's going to race toward the end zone, and Schaefer's in for the Saegertown touchdown. 15 yards, Schaefer's 2nd touchdown of the night. And just like that, they're an extra point away from making it a 1-score game. So it'll be Jackson Amy in to attempt the extra point after Schaefer scores on the 15-yard touchdown run with 3:01 left in the 3rd quarter. An important extra point here. This would make it a 1-score game. High snap, but Amy got the kick through, and that is good. It is 28-20 with 3:01 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a 30-second break and be right back with you. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs. Because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School, where the Eisenhower Knights have just watched a 2-score lead shrink to a 1-score game, 28-20 in favor of the Knights, 3:01 remaining in the Acure third quarter. And this is going to be a big possession here. The offense has had a couple drives in a row where things haven't really worked out, and they're going to have to respond here, Lou, if they want to keep control of this game. It's they still are where they want to be, but it's starting to slip a little bit as the third quarter wears on.
Yeah, that was a nice drive by Saegertown to get down. They made some mistakes. Penalties hurt them. They came back. So it's go time now. I said it was the first 3 minutes of the third quarter that was important. It could be the last 3 minutes of the third quarter.
Absolutely.
Or maybe all 12 minutes.
Amy to kick here. Let's see where it's going to go. He kicks it deep again. And it'll be taken by Gelati at the 15.
Yeah.
Gelati works his way up near the 30 where he's brought down and thus starts to date the most important drive of the night for the Eisenhower Knights. They'll start it at their own 30.
Let's hear it for those Saegertown cheerleaders. Doing a great job this evening. In 10th grade, we have Jenna Ferguson, Skylar Shields. In 9th grade, Clara Hollabaugh. To be continued.
2:54 remaining here. Third quarter. 28-20 Eisenhower. Saegertown just got it within a 1-score game, and not much there up the middle. Giesing maybe picked up a yard or two.
Tackle initiated.
And it looked like the push that they were getting earlier in this game hasn't been coming as easy here in the second half.
Well, that may have been an option. I mean, that shouldn't have. He gave it to the dive instead of pulling it out, maybe running the option because he had the guy on the outside of him there. So it could have been a little different outcome, but that's what he read. That's what he ran. That's what he got.
This time they're going to try to go back outside, and Penley nowhere to go, and that's Burchell again, well after the play. It's been a few times in this quarter especially that he's testing the limits of the referees. It'll end up being a 2-yard loss for Penley. But definitely right on the edge there. That very easily could turn into a big 15-yard and first down. Third down and 11. Ball at their own 29. They need a big play here. Jacob Zach rolls out to the right. And it's hard to see on that side of the field. The ball was incomplete, and now you're in a punting situation. And if it wasn't evident before, full control of this game now looks like it's the momentum is in the hands of the Saegertown Panthers.
I think it went through the one set of hands. I think he did catch it.
I think Lindbergh did make the catch on the sideline there. Yeah, but he was out of bounds. So Jacob Zach will have to punt, and momentum has definitely changed addresses here in this third quarter. Excuse me. Jacob Zach will take a Eisenhower roll and end up rolling dead down around the 37-yard line.
Got a good bounce.
Nice job by Jacob Zach, too, to haul in that snap. It was a little high, but he got it down, and it's going to be up to the Eisenhower defense now to get momentum back. They really look like they were ready to put the game, well in hand after the Gelati interception on the first play of the second half. But since then, Saegertown's done a good job crawling back into it. It's 28-20. And a pre-snap penalty to start this drive.
I'll start.
Not what you want to do on first down. You immediately go to 1st and 15, so it's a small win for the Eisenhower defense, and they'll hope to back it up with others as they really need a stop and then a drive here to get momentum of the game back.
These false starts should be happening.
Yeah, very.
This is the third quarter of the second game.
Yeah, and it's not just that they're happening; it's how often they're happening. Really, a lot of pre-snap penalties on both sides. Ball at the 15. Schaefer's going to keep it, or not at the 15. 1st and 15 from the 31. Schaefer didn't get very much on that, so maybe a loss of a yard for Schaefer on the play. And it is going to be 2nd and 16. So Eisenhower in need of a big stop here, and 2 plays into the drive. It's about as well as you could hope, but it only takes 1 play. Saegertown's proven that a couple times tonight, and we'll have another chance here. Schaefer's going to roll out, throws it to Harrison. It's complete. Harrison's got the catch. He's got a gain of about 6 yards down to the 37, right around the original line of scrimmage.
Decent pickup on the play of about 6 or 7.
That'll bring up a Luton's Plumbing and Heating AC 3rd down. When you get backed up, call Luton's Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning to get you moving again. LutonsPlumbing.com. So as games go, the plays tend to get more important. And Lou, this is no different. 3rd down and long here.
This big play. Big play.
Schaefer's in the shotgun with Shardle to his right. Burchell in motion. Schaefer's going to keep it. And he's only going to pick up about 4. And that play call there, I would have to think that you're planning on going for it on 4th down. It is kind of backed up, but it just not a very high percentage play there. When you need 9 yards, run the quarterback dive right up the middle.
No, you're not going to. I'm not going for it in my own territory. No. I'm punting.
We did have a flag. Didn't see it. It must have come in pretty late. Dead ball. Personal foul on Eisenhower, and that's a killer. They had him stopped, and now it's a 1st down and 10, and going to push the ball into Eisenhower territory. And wow, there's bad penalties, Lou, and then there's those ones right there. That could potentially change the outcome of this game. They had him stopped. You're looking at getting the ball back. There's only 20 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and now suddenly you're clinging to a 1-score lead, and the ball's all the way down to the Eisenhower 43, and Saegertown has a fresh set of downs. Not sure who that penalty was called on, but give the ball to Burchell here. Burchell gets about 5. Should bring the Acure 3rd quarter to an end, and it's truly anybody's game. Final seconds tick off, and that is the end of the Acure 3rd quarter. Eisenhower went into the half with a 15-point lead. It's down to 8, and Saegertown's on the move. Knights 28, Panthers 20. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Welcome back here to Saegertown High School. Quickly out of the timeout, and Saegertown on the move. Shartle with the run there. Looks like he got about 5 yards. Might pretty close to another Tionesta Builder Supply first down. Yep, they are gonna move the sticks. So this is the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for your investment needs. They offer world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Find out more at gwn.nm.com. And that was a big play there. They strung Schaefer out to the outside. He's going to end up losing quite a bit of yardage on the play. And that could not have come at a better time for the Knights. They had him stopped once on this drive. And then, of course, the unsportsmanlike penalty after the fourth down stop extended this drive. Loss of 4 yards on the play. 11 minutes and counting. Eisenhower up 8. Saegertown with the ball and driving. Schaefer rolls to the right. And now he is going to pass. And it was caught on the knees, so he's immediately down. Number 32, Riley Wilkinson made the catch. It's a gain of 7. So 2 down territory again. Ball's at the 31-yard line.
These are all big plays now in defense. They got to come up with a stop here for sure.
Yeah, this is definitely, it's hard enough to stop them once. They're trying to stop them twice on this drive. Schaefer rolls around. He's got nowhere to go. Lindemuth and Linkerhoff are right there. Big sack by Lindemuth. Splits it with Linkerhoff, and that's a loss of 3 yards, and it is going to bring up a big fourth down. And it is a 4th and 11, but got to think they're kind of in no man's land here. Well, last year, this game came down to the final seconds as well. 1 point Eisenhower win, and we got another close one here, but this is a big fourth down. Ball at the Eisenhower 34. Schaefer in the shotgun. Drops back. I was going to say, looking screen. It's complete to Shartle. And I don't know that he got there.
It's going to be close.
They're going to mark it just across the 25, but I do believe he's going to be short. And it is first down Eisenhower. So about as close as you could hope for there with the ease that the linemen were getting in the backfield, Lou. I was thinking screen right away. Shartle did a good job to catch it, but Eisenhower stops him just about a yard short, and they'll take over with 9:22. And really now this is where you need to put the back-breaking drive into execution. Let's see what they got.
Yeah, that was a huge stop. Had about 11 guys on the tackle.
Definitely all converged on the ball. Now the ball's at the 24-yard line. First down and 10 for Eisenhower. Jacob Zach hands it to Giesing. And Giesing's got 9 yards on first down. So about as good as you can do without getting a first down. So second and short upcoming for the Knights. And now that clock is not running right now for some reason. Now it is. Yeah, the referee hadn't called for the clock to start yet. So second down and about, maybe we'll call it 2. Ball's at the 33-yard line, just shy of the 33. Jacob Zach keeps it. And he gets a first down and more. And there's a hit on the sidelines there and out right at the midfield stripe. That was a gain of about 17 for Jacob Zach and a big Tionesta Builder Supply first down.
He read that option a little better this time.
Yes, he absolutely did. One thing I do notice about Jacob Zach makes you nervous as an Eisenhower fan. When he does the option, he keeps the ball out there kind of hanging in no man's land a little much, but he obviously is confident with that and did it effectively there. So it's a first down and 10. Ball's right at midfield. 8:44 remaining in this game. Jacob Zach handed it right up the middle. I believe that's Giesing again.
Gill on the tackle there.
He's got 2 yards.
The ball carrier. Short game.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8.
Clock running, though, as Eisenhower moves into Saegertown territory. Just a reminder tonight that your view of the field tonight is brought to you by Venango County. There's always something to see and do in Venango County. VenangoCountyPAs.gov. Oh, second down and 8 for the Knights. Ball's at the Saegertown 48. Clock ticking, fourth quarter here. Flag before the snap. Be an illegal formation or something of that nature. Likely a 5-yard penalty on the Knights here. Penley had about 4 on the carry, which would have set up 3rd and 4, but looks like the Knights are going to be going backwards here. We're going to have a little talk at midfield. It was a short talk, but and they are going to wave the flag off. So no flag on the play. Penley gets, we'll call it 5. And they'll get the yardage, but lose the down. So now 3rd down and about 3 for the Knights.
Well, the ball's way up here. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, just move the down sticks.
No, not that one.
Not that one. He's going back. We got it figured out, I think. Took a minute, but Jacob Zach, nice job. Find some room outside. We do have a flag on the play, and it's coming back. So, as has been the case much in this second half, Eisenhower, every time they get something going that could put this game out of reach, they take a step backwards, and this is going to make they're going to have to convert again on 3rd down. And it's going to be a little longer than 3 yards now. Looks like the spot of the foul is about the 39, so likely coming back around the 49, which would make it a 3rd and almost 10. Seven minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. And after having a first down there that would have made it one step closer to putting this game away, Eisenhower's going to have to do it again. They'll have a 3rd and 9 at the Saegertown 49-yard line.
Could be a big stand here for the Panthers. Let's show them our support here.
Clock should be running.
Jacob Zach, low snap. Could have handed it to Gelati. Held onto it and picked up about 3 or 4 before he got caught. And it's going to bring up an interesting decision here, Lou, for Coach Jim Penley. Got 4th and 5, maybe 6. You're on Saegertown side of the field, but you can also play the field position game here. There's 7 minutes remaining. And keep in mind that if Saegertown does score, they are going to need a 2-point conversion to tie, as they are down 8. And yeah, Penley makes a quick decision. He will punt. Jacob Zach will do the punting. Nice high punt. Ball kind of takes an intermediate bounce, and if Saegertown's going to do the scoring, they're going to have a long field to do it. And as the Eisenhower defense, that's all you can ask for. Ball down around the 17-yard line. 6 minutes, 44 seconds left in this game, and it's only been 2 games on this season, but this is the biggest defensive stand of the year for the Knights.
Every down's got to be a stop.
Burchell's got the ball, and he's got some room. And I believe I saw a flag come in there, and just based on where it's thrown, I got to think that's coming back. One of these teams is going to win. One of them is going to lose, but I don't think either coach is going to be happy with the penalties. Quite a few on both teams, and it's a face mask. No, it's another personal foul on the Knights. So Burchell picks up about 5 yards, but he'll end up to 20 by the time it's all said and done after the personal foul.
7-yard run by Blake Burchell, leading through traffic. Official marking the ball at the 37. Bring a first and 10
So
to the Bears.
if the Knights do end up seeing this game get away, they won't have to look far to figure out why. It's just some self-inflicted wounds here in the second half especially. Ball's at the 37. Double reverse here. They give it to Harrison. Harrison's got some room. He's at midfield. He's across the 40. And he's finally ripped down around the Eisenhower 30-yard line. Double reverse there. Nice play. Gain of 33 yards.
Got to stay home. You can't over pursue. They went with the first fake, with the first handoff, and nobody stayed home on the backside.
Saegertown has the ball now. First down and 10. Burchell, they thought they had him. He got outside, and he's still going. He's going to score. Blake Burchell, 30 yards for the touchdown. And it's a 2-point game, and you got to figure the 2-point conversion is coming here in an attempt to tie the game.
Brings the score to 26. Panthers 28. Nice.
Official timeout here with 6:10 remaining in the fourth quarter.
They got a kid hurt.
Yeah, it looks like we do have a player down. So after scoring 28 points in the opening half, Lou, nothing on the offensive end and 2 quick touchdowns for Saegertown here. Has them a 2 conversion away from tying this game up.
Sometimes you just got to put your head in your hands and say, whoa.
Still working on the Eisenhower player over on the sideline, right around where the tackle was attempted.
Could be a cramp. Hopefully it's a cramp.
All the little kids take it easy.
It looks like they're still working on him. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back in 30 seconds with the very important 2-point conversion. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Back here at Saegertown High School, where we continue to have a timeout for an injured player. Eisenhower clinging to a 28-26 lead with 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. They had a 15-point lead at halftime. Joe Gelati had a big interception to start the third quarter, and it looked like they were on their way. But unfortunately, since then, Saegertown's reeled off 2 straight touchdowns. And trying to get a look at who that is. I'm not sure who the injured player is. We'll get an update on that. But here we go with the all-important 2-point conversion.
Gotta watch this quick dive up the middle.
Exactly as you said, Lou. Schaefer's got it. And he got it. It's a 2-point conversion, and it's a brand new ball game. We are tied at 28.
Schaefer, the ball carrier, punching it in at the middle.
So if there was any question before about where momentum lives right now, it's with Saegertown. But Eisenhower here, new game, 6 minutes remaining, just over 6 minutes, and going to have to put together a drive and somehow find a way to get control of this game back. They had it until early in the third quarter. I believe it was Linkerhoff, by the way, that was the injured player. I see him over there still working with the trainers, and he's an important part of that offensive line. So we'll have to see if he can make it back in on the next drive. It looks like he is trying to work out a cramp maybe in the calf over there. So
Panthers to kick off. Jackson aiming your kicker. Deep to receive for the Knights. 15, Logan Penley. 12, Hudson Haight. Number 12, Hudson Haight.
They got to play here within themselves. Go back to the basics.
Yeah,
trust your buddies.
I was going to say, things were working.
You got 11 people out there. Trust your buddies. They all going to do their own jobs and get right down the field, run some clock, 6 minutes, put a nice drive together.
Yeah, it's really everything that was working offensively in the first half has not been working so far in the second half, but
well, they had a couple penalties.
The penalties, too, have really hurt, especially on defense. Even that last touchdown drive was extended by penalty or included a penalty. Penley's going to let the ball go by. He picks it up at the 6, and he'll get to work on trying to get some field position back, but he'll be stopped around the 25-yard line, and that's where the Knights' drive will start with 5:58 left in this game. So only 2 weeks into the season, but this is the most important drive for the Knights, and it's going to start at their own 25. As likely, I mean, in all likelihood, if the game ends in regulation, the next team to score probably going to end up being victorious in this game. So Eisenhower wants to get to work on being that team right now. And we're going to have a timeout out of the kickoff by Coach Penley, his first of the second half.
Oh, yeah, you got to call timeout because you got 12 guys out there.
Yeah.
You ain't allowed to play with 11.
Would have been yet another penalty for the Knights, as that's really been the story of the night. A lot of penalties across the board, but especially at the time that they've come, just backbreakers for the Knights. And that's why I said earlier, Lou, it's one of those things where if they end up not winning this game, they're going to look back and really have no one to blame but themselves. They've had a couple times they've had the chance to basically put the stamp on the game, and they just haven't done it. And a few penalties along the way, let Saegertown get back in it, and now we got a brand new game with 5:58 to play.
You spoke volumes there, my friend.
Jacob Zach. And there was absolutely nowhere to go there. He handed the ball off to Giesing, and he hit Saegertown's Glenn Sample and got shoved back. It's a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 11. Credit to Saegertown, too. After that Gelati interception, they could have let the game get away from them, and they've done a good job getting back in here and staying within themselves and are working toward giving themselves a chance to steal one here at home. 2nd down and 11. Ball at the 24-yard line. Jacob Zach's in the shotgun this time. He's going to keep it, and he's not going to get far, maybe a yard. And just all the plays right now going the way of Saegertown. And now you've got a 3rd and long. You got to think it's probably a passing play coming. And I think the last thing you want to do as a defense is give the ball right back to Saegertown here. Only needing a field goal to take the lead or win the game.
You don't want to stop the clock either. You want to see the clock keep running. So this is a big 3rd down play, 3rd and 10 with 4:30 left.
Jacob Zach's in the shotgun, and he's going to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw. It's complete to Gelati. Nice play. Gelati's at midfield. And he's finally tackled out of bounds across the Saegertown 45-yard line down around the 42. Huge play by the Knights. That's a Tionesta Building Supply first down. And he's going to end up with a gain of, we're going to call it 30, where he stepped out of bounds. Huge catch. First catch of the night for Gelati. And not only big for the yardage, obviously, there, but also keeps the clock moving. And you're moving down closer to scoring position now. So it's exactly what Eisenhower needed right now.
That was a big play. That was big. Huge. Huge. Not huge. Huge.
First down and 10 now for the Knights. 4:11 remaining in the game. The clock is stopped as he went out of bounds.
Now we need a manageable 2nd and 3 play.
Jacob Zach keeps it. Held it to the last possible second and didn't get to 2nd and 3, but he did pick up 3. So it will be 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 for the Knights. All now on the 42 and a half.
Yeah, hard to understate how big of a reception that was on 3rd down. Keeps this drive going, flips the field. I see Bryce Wilkins over there warming up the leg just in case. Not many of these games come down to a kicker, but
that's good.
This very well could. 28-28, 3:34 remaining in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. And if nothing else on this play, you want to set yourself up with a manageable 3rd down. They pitch it. Gelati's got it. Another flag. And it's been the case all night. Another huge holding call. And it will become a 2nd down and 17 now.
That was very obvious.
Yeah, there's been a few tonight. I mean, again, it's easy to say that a lot of flags have gone against the Knights, but most of them are pretty clear. And
that was, there's no question about that one.
It's kind of been 1 step forward, 2 steps back for the Knights in this second half, especially. And now you're probably looking at needing another big pass play if you want to have the chance to extend this drive. It is only 2nd down, but it is 17 yards, 3 minutes now and counting in the 4th quarter. Jacob Zach, quick pass and it's incomplete. Receiver slipped. That was Ollie Boozer, the intended receiver. And it will be 3rd down and 17, and now you need another play. They converted on 3rd and 10, picked up 30. But they're going to need it again. Ball's at the Eisenhower 48.
I'm whispering that play to you. So if it happens,
I'll back you up.
You're my witness.
I'm your witness.
You're my witness. My God, what he said.
You've seen a game or two in your day. 3rd down, 17. Ball at the 48 of Eisenhower. Gelati in motion. They give it to Gelati, and they're just nowhere to go. Gets from 148 to the other. Gain of 4. But that's the stop Saegertown needed. And now if you're Eisenhower, you're likely punting here and trying to play the field position game.
Allie and Sweeney on the tackle there. 4th down.
2 timeouts for each team. Clock's still running. Jacob Zach's back to punt. They're going to fake it. Gelati gives it to Jacob Zach. And he better get there, and he does. What a play, what a call by Coach Jim Penley. Jacob Zach picks up 16 yards. He's slow getting up, but that's a Tionesta Builder Supply 1st down. And might have a stoppage here for an injured player. I think maybe they're stretching him out there, Lou. Maybe a cramp.
No, there's a flag there.
Oh, there's a flag there. Okay. So we have a flag on the play as well. And we'll wait to sort this out. As it stands right now, it's a 16-yard run on a 4th down fake punt. 4th and 14. Jacob Zach gets the first down. And now we wait to see if it'll stand. What a gutsy call there, Lou.
Oh, my God, yes.
Yeah.
That's a great play.
Saegertown's guy, I mean, and if you don't get it there, I mean, yeah, you're not giving them a super short field, but with all the momentum they had, 2 minutes and 2 timeouts, and that's a 15-yard penalty on Saegertown on top of it. That ball down to the 17-yard line now. So to reset here, the clock's running. 2 minutes and 7 seconds in counting. Not sure what the call was there. It looked like some kind of personal foul, maybe on the hit, maybe around the head and neck, something like that. Ball at 17. Gelati's under center as Jacob Zach had to leave. Gives it to Penley. Penley gets about a yard. So 1:43 to go. Each team with 2 timeouts. Eisenhower probably not thinking about using them, but you got to wonder if you're Saegertown now, what you want to do here. Jacob Zach is back in for the Knights. 1 minute, 23 seconds and counting here at Saegertown High School. Eisenhower content to take its time. They're down here right on the edges of field goal range, I would assume, for Wilkins, if it comes to that. 2nd down and 9. Jacob Zach gives it to Giesing. And Giesing's going to get maybe 3. Clock still running. Less than a minute now. 3rd down and about 6 for the Knights. The ball's just inside the 13-yard line. So from here, Lou, you're talking about a 30-yard field goal. That's quite a kick for a high school kicker.
Yeah, but I think he's got that one kickoff.
Jacob Zach keeps it. He breaks it down inside, and I believe he's got the touchdown. 31 seconds left in Caleb Jacob Zach's 4th touchdown of the day. Excites our cameraman so much she almost dropped the camera. What a play. 16-yard, or about 13-yard, touchdown run by Caleb Jacob Zach. And now Wilkins is out for the extra point with just 31 seconds remaining in this game. Extra point. And for the first time tonight, it's no good. So 34-28 in favor of the Eisenhower Knights with just 31 seconds remaining in this game. Yeah, Lou, just as I said, that was all guts there by Jacob Zach. He was injured 2 plays ago. He comes in, goes around the end for the score. And now it's going to take something big here for Saegertown if they want to find a way to get back in and tie this game in the final 31 seconds.
And they don't have to go for 2 because he missed the extra point.
Absolutely. And if the kicker has proven he can put it down the center. Now that leads to your next question here. What do you want to do with the kickoff? Obviously, Eisenhower's been kicking off short most of the year, but Wilkins has shown that he can kick deep. So I think you got to let him kick as far as he can here and just trust your coverage. Because time obviously is going to become the biggest opponent of Saegertown. If you can pin them back, it's going to take, some kind of big play like they had a couple times in the first half.
I mean, if they kick it short and the guy recovers it, they're going to stop the clock. I mean, this clock's going to stop.
Yeah, you can also run a few extra seconds off by kicking it deep. So, yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I think you got to try to kick it deep.
At least get it past the second wave.
Yeah, the second wave there around the 35. I agree with that. Let's see what they're going to do here. 31 seconds remaining. Eisenhower on top, 34-28. Here's Wilkins' kick. And he does. He kicks it deep. And it's a good kick. It's all the way inside the 5. Burchell takes it at the 4. Goes and he gets out of bounds right away. Didn't waste a lot of time, but it also isn't going to give them very good field position. 6 seconds ran off the clock there, and the Panthers will take over at their own 10. Well, it's going to be a little bit outside the 10, maybe around the 12, 13-yard line, somewhere in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there's ever a time let your Panthers share your support, it'd be now.
They can't.
So we have a penalty before the snap there, and it's going to be a false start, and they're going to back them up 5 more. So already back around the 12, that'll back them up to the 7, and they're going to have to go 93 yards in 24 seconds if they want to tie this game up. So been quite the exciting game. Eisenhower got the 2-touchdown lead at the half. Saegertown rallies back to tie it. Eisenhower scores with 31 seconds left, and now Saegertown down to their last gasp. That pass was complete to Schaefer, probably going to be from Schaefer. Going to be a quick timeout. Shardle had the catch. Gain of about 6.
He called timeout.
Yeah, I was going to say there's most likely a timeout called there considering where they're at on the field and how much time's left. That's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. So here at Saegertown High School, if you're just joining us, Caleb Jacobzak's 4th touchdown of the night came from 13 yards out with 31 seconds remaining, and now we stand 15 seconds to go. And Saegertown's got the ball at their own 13-yard line, needing to go 87 yards in just 15 seconds to tie the game at 34. So obviously, if you're the defense, you just keep them in front of you here. Nothing behind you. Second down snap. Schaefer's in the shotgun. He's got some pressure. He's going to have to skip around, and now he's got some room. And it was a good run. He's going to end up, got some more shoving after the play. Schaefer with a nice run on the play, but going to pick up about 17 yards on the play. But unfortunately, maybe more important than the 17 yards, 10 seconds came off there. And now there's just 5 seconds remaining with the ball at the 30-yard line. So it's like Coach Penley here, I believe, is going to call a timeout. Probably wants to set his defense here, knowing that this very well could be the last play of the game. Oh, Saegertown. Okay, Saegertown takes their final timeout. No sense in taking it home with them, I guess.
I used to tell coaches, I'll write you a voucher for the timeouts you've got left on the clock for next week if you don't take any more time.
I'm sure you said that much more in blowouts, maybe not close games.
Blowouts, rain, snow.
Yeah. The later in the season it gets, the more you're happy they keep their timeouts. So 5 seconds remaining here at Saegertown High School. And Saegertown probably down to 1 play here. The ball at their own 30. Eisenhower 34, Saegertown 28.
I don't know how they ran those 2 plays up the middle untouched, but
they're going to need it here.
I hate to go to the well again, but that's the only play I can think of that's going to.
So here we go. 5 seconds left. Here's the snap. Schaefer's in the backfield. Everybody's after him. Baker right there. The ball's thrown, and it's incomplete, and the Eisenhower Knights. Oh, never mind. We have a flag on the play. And just judging by Saegertown's reaction, I believe it's going to be on Saegertown. It's a hold, and that's going to end the game. So Eisenhower's got its first victory of the season. Yep, they waved it off, and that's going to do it. The Eisenhower Knights defeat the Saegertown Panthers 34-28 here at Saegertown High School. In a back-and-forth game, Caleb Jacobzak's 4th touchdown of the night seals it for Eisenhower. We will take a quick break, and we'll be back with in about 4 minutes, but the Icy Inc. post-game show. Again, Eisenhower 34, Saegertown 28. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. If you want to enhance your skills or gain an entirely new skill set, now's the time to register for classes at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Registration for the 2025-26 Youth Leadership Program for students in grades 6 through 8 is now open. Secure your student spot today. Make 2025 the year you take the next step with a phlebotomy course, professional development seminars, a welding course, and a scam prevention seminar. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register now. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Back here at Eisenhower High School, where the Eisenhower Knights just finished off their first win of the season, a 34-28 win over the Saegertown Panthers. Exciting game, 4 touchdowns for Caleb Jacobzak. The last one coming from 13 yards out with 31 seconds remaining. That was the difference in the game. This is the Icy Inc. postgame show for all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyinc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy. Alan Siebert and Lou Visa here. Take a look first at the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. Scoring started in the opening quarter with Ike's Jacob Zach scoring on a 71-yard run with 10:49 remaining. Bryce Wilkins had the extra point. William Schaefer's 51-yard run made it 7-6 with 8:46 remaining after the kick failed. Logan Penley had a 4-yard touchdown run. That made the score 14-6 at the end of the first quarter. Jacob Zach's second touchdown run came with 4:35 left in the second quarter. And that made the score at the time, I believe, 21-6. Birchall had a 59-yard touchdown run with 3:48 left. Jackson Amy's kick made it 21-13. Jacob Zach's third touchdown run came with just 11 seconds left in the first half. The Bryce Wilkins PAT made it 28-13 at the half. Saegertown got a 15-yard run from William Schaefer with 3:01 left in the third, made it 28-20. Blake Birchall's 30-yard run and the following 2-point conversion tied things up with 6 minutes and 10 seconds left. And Jacob Zach, as I said, with 13 seconds remaining in the, or 13-yard touchdown run with 31 seconds remaining in the game. Wilkins' kick ended the scoring at 34-28 in favor of your Eisenhower Knights. Take a look real quick at the Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 30 years. Visit highed.com. Final stats for Eisenhower tonight. Jacob Zach, 6 of 11 for 93 yards from the quarterback position. He also led the way in the running game with 13 carries for 148 yards and 4 touchdowns. Logan Penley, 17 carries, 89 yards and a score. Nolan Giesing had 9 carries for 37 yards. Joe Gelati, 4 carries for 21 yards. Receiving-wise, Logan Penley had 2 catches for 22 yards, Giesing 2 for 15. Gavin Lindemuth, 1 catch for 26, and Joe Gelati with 1 catch for an important 30 yards. For Saegertown, 123 yards and 2 scores from Blake Birchall, 113 yards and 2 scores from number 2, William Schaefer. Schaefer was also 6 of 12 for 41 yards with an interception. And that is going to be a look at your stats tonight. We'll take a quick break here. We'll be back with our Icy Inc. player of the game. You'll see who that is after the break. And we'll also take one last look at the scoreboard. You're watching high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Welcome back to the Icy Inc. postgame show where the Eisenhower Knights just defeated the Saegertown Panthers 34-28. Right now, we'll turn to our Generational Wealth Management scoreboard, world-class investment services, and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. Lou, let's take a look at some of the scores from around D9 and D10 as they stand right now.
Right now, Oil City leads Mercyhurst Prep 36-14 in the fourth quarter. Sharon over Cathedral Prep 34-29. Northeast shutting out Seneca 34-0. Mentor, Ohio defeated McDowell 42-12. General McLean defeated Harbor Creek 28-0. Meadville 35, Connellsville final at 14. Hickory is leading University Prep in the fourth quarter 21-18. Girard leads Titusville 36-35 at the end of the third quarter. Grove City leads 36-7 over Fairview. Corey defeated Warren 47-0. Eisenhower 34-28. Cochranton over Union City 42-13 in the third quarter. Cambridge Springs 29, Northwestern 6. Hubbard, Ohio 28, Wilmington 21 in the fourth. Reynolds 30, Maplewood 6 in the fourth quarter. Mercer leads Lakeview 14-6, and Farrell 33, Fort LaBeouf 3 in the fourth quarter. Some of the scores from District 9, Wimber over Kerwinsville 17-7. Bradford beat Ottawa Elder 28-16. Cameron County 54-7 in the third quarter over West Branch. Clearfield leads Bedford 21-14. Ridgeway over Smethport 21-8 in the fourth quarter. Kane defeated Coudersport 31-0. Karn City big over Brookville 62-14. And Port Allegheny even bigger 66-14 over Montauk. Brockway 20, St. Mary's 13 in the third. Punxsutawney's leading DuBois 42-35 in the fourth. Central Clarion leads Keystone 30-12 in the fourth quarter. And that's what we have from around District 9 and District 10. So, Alan, I'll turn it back to you.
All right. Welcome. Thanks, Lou, for that look around D9 and D10. I'll turn this camera around here. We have a guest in the booth. That's our Icy Ink player of the game, Caleb Jacob-Zach. Caleb, big night, 4 touchdowns. Get you a headset real quick. Lou's hogging the headset. Caleb, congratulations. Big night, 4 touchdowns, including the big one with 31 seconds left. Obviously, a big turnaround from last week. Just tell me a little bit about what went better tonight and how it feels to get that first win of the season.
I mean, it feels great. All our guys we got from Warren haven't won in the last couple of years, so it means a lot to those guys and me. Just being able to kind of keep the guys' composure together in tight spots of the game.
Absolutely. And things started to get away from you in the second half there. What did you see on that final play? That was a big run there, 13-yard touchdown with 31 seconds left. What worked on that play that ultimately got you guys the win?
I mean, I just told all our guys, keep your head focused. Have fun with the game, most importantly. You know, you can't get all amped up and don't let your anxiety get to you. Just have fun, do your job, make plays.
And at the end of the day, it turns into a win for you guys. Caleb, again, congratulations. 4 touchdowns tonight. The Eisenhower Knights are now 1-1, and that's your Icy Ink player of the game, Caleb Jacob-Zach. Congratulations, Caleb. And that's going to do it from us tonight from the Icy Ink postgame show. Thank you for joining us on the YDL Sports Network. Again, Eisenhower gets their first win of the season, 34-28 over the Eisenhower Knights, or over the Saegertown Panthers. That was a good way to end. I noticed my camera thing came on. Awesome. Congratulations.
Dad, you sound so different when you're talking on the thing. I know. Because I'm used to you like cussing every other sentence.